an absolutely beautiful piece of music. BrancoStoysin. How lovely to have you on A World in London today. It's been a bit busy today here with Farid here earlier on, and now you're here, and I can't cope. All these lovely men in the studio. How great is that? What have we been listening to?
We just heard a tune called Anica, the Young Shepherdess, from my album Lily of the Valley, which features mostly folk tunes from my homeland and some originals in the genre.
Now, your homeland, where exactly? I did say Novi Sad.
No, you said Novi Sad town.
It's Novi Sad, is that the word?
Novi Sad.
Mm-hmm. And that's in Serbia?
Yes, it's a north part of Serbia. It's a very nice university town, kind of.
I'm sort of, from the music and the mention of Lily in the Valley, which is a book written by a certain BrancoStoysin and so on and so forth, I'm imagining Novi Sad to be rather lovely, with valleys and fields and flowers and fresh air.
Yeah, it is. It's a very nice town. It has lots of green. Not as much as London. London beats every town with the greenery.
Where is the green in London exactly?
Everywhere.
Really?
Yeah. Depends where you live, I suppose.
It certainly helps.
But it's Danube River there.
The Danube River.
Danube River runs to Novi Sad.
The blue Danube. Is it blue?
No.
No, not in Serbia. Okay.
It's white coffee.
White coffee colour. So, what actually brought you here to London? Because you're a South Londoner now.
Yes.
And is it green in your bit of South London?
Yeah, Dulwich is very green.
Yes. Now we know why you think London is green. You're from Dulwich. You live in Dulwich. That's incredibly green.
Well, I was fond of England. This always sounds funny, but I was very, very... I was mad about Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes?
Serious. I followed that to Jeremy Brett.
Then you should really be living at 221 Baker Street.
Yes, and his English pronunciation, I fell in love with language, and that's how it's kind of stuck in my mind to come here eventually.
You watched these Sherlock Holmes movies when you were living in Serbia.
And learning English, it did help me.
It must have helped. Must have helped you learn to speak the Queen's English.
Yeah.
As it were. When did you actually come to London?
92.
Around the time of the Troubles in former Yugoslavia. Was that a rubbish time in terms of where you were living?
Well, a worrying time. I wouldn't say rubbish, but worrying.
A warring time?
Worrying.
A worrying time.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I've had quite a number of people on A World in London who were living in that region, in former Yugoslavia, during the war. And some very harrowing stories, actually, from some of the people who've been on this show. Other people who've been on the programme, for example, we've had Ognjen Turtakovic, who spoke a lot about Sevdalinka and so on this programme, brought some amazing songs with him. Amira Medunjanin has been on the programme as well. She's from Bosnia.
I don't know any of them. Okay,
Jovanka Bakovic, now she's based in London. She's part of a group called Arhai. So these are some of your peers and contemporaries that have also been on A World in London. Okay, so you came here in 1992, partly inspired by Sherlock Holmes, but for some reason settled in Dulwich instead of in Baker Street. And what's been your experience of living here? How does it compare to where you were brought up?
Well, I'm a town boy, so towns are pretty much similar in that hectic way. I like it here. The lack of sunshine is a little bit hard to bear, but today is beautiful, so I can't complain.
We've had a really good day, haven't we? Really good 2 days. So, now, Branco, you have your new solo guitar album project, which is called Alone. Let's hear a track from that right now. Alone by BrancoStoysin. Branco, I take it you're a guitarist then, mainly?
Yes. Well, yes.
Did you learn to play in Serbia?
Yeah.
Were you classically trained?
No, I'm self-taught completely, yeah.
You must have spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours practicing and learning.
Yeah, it was obsession.
Clearly, because you're very accomplished.
Thank you.
To say the least. Okay, so the piece of music we just heard is the title track from your new album.
Yeah, the soul album, yeah.
From Alone. Tell me about the other kinds of music or the tracks that are on this particular album. What did you want to say with it?
They're all originals, and the album is dedicated to the sun, the beautiful star that grants us life, very much taken for granted. It's my main inspiration. It's also dedicated to Nikola Tesla, a Serbian genius of electricity, and all good things alone, because I kind of believe that good things are alone. Lots of good things come from alone. So it's all original music.
Alone or from silence?
Well, alone has lots of meaning. It has a lot of meaning, alone. People think alone means lonely, but it's not. Alone means unique or without anyone else, solitary. It could be silent, as you say.
What did your girlfriend think about that? Because I'm mentioning your girlfriend also because
she did a beautiful portrait of me in
the album cover is absolutely beautiful. She's very talented as well, a bit like you. I mean, she doesn't look like you with your beard or anything, but no. she's talented like you.
Yes. Well, that was commissioned. She wouldn't do it like that. Trust me.
Your partner or girlfriend, she's an artist?
Yeah, she does painting and ceramics.
Now, you have this visual arts in common with your partner because you also have a photographic exhibition coming up, is that right?
That will be part of a Dulwich Festival. Runs in May. And it's like an artist open house. People come to your home, which is interesting, very interesting.
Is that the first time you've opened up your home?
No, this is third time.
Do you not get weirdos turning up at your home?
No. They don't.
Really?
No.
Well, where do they go?
Because
if they're not turning up
my main picture in the brochure is sunflower, and that put away all the weirdos. Immediately.
I need to get myself some sunflowers.
Yes.
Very quickly. Actually, the sunflower is my favourite flower. Is it your favourite?
Yeah, I love it.
Why?
It follows the sun, doesn't shy.
I should have guessed that from what you said about the sun earlier on. Right, let's go back to this photographic exhibition in your house, open house exhibition. I know people that have done this friends who've done this in Greece on a little island, and they open up their house as an exhibition space with their paintings in there. And definitely I know they've had weirdos turning up there. But okay, your sunflowers do the protection thing.
Yes.
So that's fine. Did you tell us exactly how long the exhibition is running for?
It's I don't know exactly. It runs from 9th and 10th of May and 16th and 17th of May from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So
you're opening up your house all day?
Yeah.
Okay. Any tea, coffee, sandwiches providing?
Oh, no.
Just the photographs.
Just a welcome.
What exactly is contained in your photographic exhibition? What are the photographs of? Apart, I'm assuming there's going to be a bit of sun and a bit of sunflowers.
It's nature. It's all beautiful. It's actually the slogan is my pictures depict the beautiful nature right on our doorstep. It's really local pictures from London or South Kent. I just love it.
Do you work? Do you work it with colour photography?
Yeah, it's mostly colour.
Mostly colour.
Yeah.
Give us an idea of what kind of equipment you use. I'm presuming you use a DSLR, which is
I have a small Canon bridge camera because it's very portable, good for birds.
And you haven't gone down the digital route?
Yeah, it is digital.
It is a digital bridge camera. Okay.
And I print them at professional lab, so they're longevity,
Okay, so there is a lot happening for you in May because there is also a concert for the launch of your album Alone. Tell me about the concert date and where that's taking place.
Yeah, concert is on Saturday, 23rd of May at the Guitar Festival, the Recital Room at South Hill Park Art Centre, Bracknell at Berkshire. Starts 6 p.m. and it's run by a very nice and discerning promoter, Graham. Very nice chap, loves guitar. So I'm really proud to be part of it.
Let's see if we can remember all of the essential information, apart from the fact that it's run by a nice guy called Graham. Okay, so it's May the 23rd.
Yeah, Saturday.
In Bracknell at the South Hill Park Centre.
Yeah.
Saturday,
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Saturday, May 23rd.
Yeah, on my website you can get all details.
Just faded into a little sunset.
Yeah, you can say like that.
And now you mentioned was he did you say the god of electricity or something?
Genius of electricity.
The genius of electricity.
Which most people never heard of. Which is
Tesla.
Symbolic.
Aurora Tesla?
Yeah, dedicated to him.
Beautiful piece. Taken again from your new solo album, Alone, which will be performing live on stage
lots of tunes there.
On May 23rd at South Hill Park. Centre, Bracknell. Branco, can I just check, do you ever use any elements of very typical Serbian folk music in your work?
Oh yeah, it's really interlaced all the time there.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear it. I suppose you can hear
it. Would you say it's obvious to people that may not be from Serbia?
Probably not if you don't know the folk.
Is there anything that we could particularly listen out for to try and identify those elements?
Well, it has that nostalgic kind of melancholic sound, which people are here sadly very scared of. Melancholic. And then what the previous guest played
with Farid
it's very similar, all that Arabic music, Jewish. For instance, I always laugh and I play some traditional tune from my homeland. People come to me and say, "Oh, that was Jewish or Arabic music."
So people have this perception of a sad-sounding, introspective...
Well, that harmonic minor is used through all that music. It's all influenced by Ottoman Empire. Ruled 500 years, all that area. So it's inevitable.
It is inevitable, and strands of it throughout your music and through your album Alone. Now, you also, Branco, you also have a new course starting at City Lit.
Yes.
Which you're going to be teaching on and running. Presumably you've already prepared this course.
Yeah.
What do you have in store for your students? What does it encompass?
Its course is based on the album. The first track we heard, Anica the Young Shepherd, that's a true traditional Serbian tune, very ancient, nobody knows how old, which to me really represents the soul of that part of the world. So that's one of the tunes, and it's based on the book which I published recently. It's a music book. All the tunes are written calligraphy and exactly as played on the album, so of course it's based on the book.
Now, I have this book in my hands, which unfortunately our radio listeners can't see because it's radio, not TV.
Exactly.
But what I can describe to the radio listeners is that it's a very beautiful book and it feels very special to have it in my hands, and we will get a picture of it later on. Lily of the Valley, that's the name of the book.
And the album.
And the album. And the title, I guess, of the course that you're going to be teaching at City.
The course is called Traditional Music of South Slavic Tradition.
Fabulous.
South Slavic.
And starting at City Lit when?
It starts... No, I just need to scribble from my notes.
I think it's going to be May, because everything you're doing, it's like you're beginning a new life in May.
Yeah, Sunday is 3rd of May, to 31st of May, 2:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's City Lit, one and only City Lit College in Keeley Street. It's a Covent Garden.
Lovely. Branko, do you have a website that people can check all these details and dates?
Lots of pages there. Yeah, it's BrancoStoysin.co.uk. Shall I spell it?
Go on then.
BrancoStoysin.co.uk.
Brilliant. Very, very easy. Branko, it's been an absolute delight to have you.
You too. Thank you for inviting me.
What's going to be your last piece of music for us today?
Let's hear the title track of Lily of the Valley, the last track, number 15. It's dedicated to my late sister.
Your late sister?
Yes, sadly.
Did you lose her recently?
10 years ago, at age of 39. She suddenly passed.
Very, very young. Was she based here? Or?
No, she was at home.
I'm very sorry to hear that. You miss her still?
Yeah, a lot, every day.
And this particular track, Lily of the Valley, dedicated to her. What was her name, Branko?
Milana.
Milana. Thank you, BrancoStoysin.
Thank you.
BrancoStoysin taking us out of this A World in London. A million thank yous also to Farid Ajiziri, Melanie Wong and Cultural Corporation, Selena Papa, Gabriella Garmandi, Resonance FM, and you for listening. We'll speak again next week on A World in London. Take care till then. Ciao from me, DJ Ritu.